Imagine standing on land so wild, it bubbles, steams, and erupts beneath your feet. Place where bison roam free, wolves howl in the distance, and ancient forces shape the world in real time. Welcome to Yellowstone National Park, America's first and most iconic national park, a 3,500 square mile wonderland of geysers, canyons, wildlife, and thermal marvels. Here, nature isn't just beautiful, it's alive. Whether you're chasing the legendary eruption of Old Faithful, hiking along colorful hot springs, or spotting bears in the wild, Yellowstone promises a front-row seat to Earth's raw, untamed majesty. Ready to discover the magic? Let's explore the 10 best things to do in Yellowstone National Park, each stop more unforgettable than the last. 10. Explore Grand Prismatic Spring, nature's most surreal canvas. From above, it looks like a swirling watercolor, deep blue at the center, fading to fiery orange and golden yellow at the edges. But this isn't art. This is Grand Prismatic Spring, the largest hot spring in the United States and one of Yellowstone's most mesmerizing wonders. Wider than a football field and hotter than boiling tea, this spring isn't just famous for its size, it's revered for its otherworldly colors. These rainbow-like bands aren't paint, they're living layers of heat-loving microbes, thriving in precise temperature zones that create nature's most vivid gradient. To truly grasp its scale and brilliance, hike the short trail to the Fairy Falls Overlook, where the full spectrum of the spring explodes into view, surrounded by steamy mist and the wild expanse of Yellowstone. Grand Prismatic Spring isn't just a sight, it's a sensory experience, a geological marvel, and a photo you'll treasure for life. 9. Spot wildlife in Lamar Valley, America's Serengeti comes alive. Step into a land where the wild still rules, a sweeping, untamed valley where wolves stalk silently through tall grass, bison thunder across the plains, and bald eagles soar overhead. Welcome to Lamar Valley, Yellowstone's ultimate wildlife theater. Often called America's Serengeti, this breathtaking stretch in the park's northeast corner offers the best chance to see Yellowstone's most iconic animals in their natural habitat. Wake at dawn or stay until dusk, that's when nature puts on its most spectacular show. Here, you might witness a wolf pack on the move, a grizzly ambling near the river, or a massive herd of elk grazing under pastel skies. It's not just sightseeing, it's a front-row seat to the pulse of the wild. Bring binoculars, patience, and a sense of wonder, because in Lamar Valley, you're not just observing nature. You're stepping into its world. 8. Drive the scenic Grand Loop Road, the artery of Yellowstone's wild heart. This isn't just a drive, it's a journey through the living pulse of America's first national park. The Grand Loop Road is Yellowstone's 142-mile scenic backbone, connecting nearly all of the park's iconic landmarks in one unforgettable circuit. Winding through geyser basins, alpine forests, roaring waterfalls, and wide-open valleys, this historic loop lets you experience the full spectrum of Yellowstone's raw beauty, all from the comfort of your car. From the explosive energy of Old Faithful, to the vibrant wonder of Grand Prismatic Spring, and the wildlife-rich plains of Lamar and Hayden Valleys, every mile holds a new adventure. Built by hand in the early 20th century, this road is more than pavement, it's a time-honored path into America's wild soul. Drive slow. Watch for wildlife. Let the windows down. Because the Grand Loop Road doesn't just get you from point A to B, it takes you into the beating heart of Yellowstone. 7. Cruise on Yellowstone Lake, a high-altitude journey through time and tranquility. At over 7,700 feet above sea level, Yellowstone Lake isn't just scenic, it's surreal. Vast, glassy, and framed by snow-dusted peaks and dense pine forests, this is the largest high-elevation lake in North America. And one of the park's most serene treasures. Step aboard and glide across deep blue waters, where steam rises from hidden thermal vents along the shoreline and bald eagles perch silently above. On a guided cruise, you'll uncover the lake's geological secrets, its role in native history, and even past Stevenson Island, where a rusted shipwreck tells stories of an adventurous past. Whether you're soaking in panoramic mountain views or spotting wildlife along untouched shores, a cruise on Yellowstone Lake offers a peaceful pause from the park's geothermal drama, and a breathtaking reminder that not all of Yellowstone's power boils or bursts. Some of it simply flows. 6. Visit Mammoth Hot Springs, nature's terraced masterpiece, sculpted by time. Imagine a hillside so surreal it looks like it belongs on another planet, steaming, colorful, and constantly changing. Welcome to Mammoth Hot Springs, one of Yellowstone's most otherworldly wonders. Here, scalding hot water from deep within the earth rises through ancient limestone, leaving behind brilliant white and rust-colored terraces that seem frozen in mid-flow. With names like Minerva Terrace and Pallet Spring, each layer is a living sculpture, shaped by minerals, time, and thermal magic. As you walk the boardwalks weaving above and around the terraces, you'll hear the hiss of steam, feel the warmth in the air, and see landscapes that seem to shift with every step. This isn't just a sight, it's a geological performance, unfolding right before your eyes. Mammoth Hot Springs reminds us that Yellowstone isn't finished. It's still creating, still evolving, and still astonishing. Five. Go hiking at Mount Washburn, climb to the rooftop of Yellowstone. Want the best view in Yellowstone? You'll have to earn it. Hiking Mount Washburn isn't just a trail, it's a rite of passage. Rising to over 10,200 feet, this iconic peak rewards you with panoramic views that stretch for miles across the park, from volcanic plateaus to distant geyser basins and the jagged edges of the Absaroka Mountains. The trail winds gently up through wildflower-filled meadows, past grazing bighorn sheep, and through alpine forests echoing with birdsong. And at the summit, a historic fire lookout, and a view that will quite literally take your breath away. On a clear day, you can even spot the Grand Tetons on the horizon. This is Yellowstone from above, raw, vast, and unforgettable. If you're looking for a hike that delivers both challenge and awe, Mount Washburn is your summit. Four. See geysers at Norris Geyser Basin, Yellowstone's wildest, hottest wonderland. Welcome to the most volatile, vibrant, and violently beautiful corner of Yellowstone. Norris Geyser Basin isn't just the oldest thermal area in the park, it's the hottest. Here, Earth's fury is always just beneath your feet. Steam hisses from the ground, pools shimmer in surreal colors, and geysers erupt with unpredictable force. You'll walk a boardwalk through an alien landscape, where acidic springs boil blue, fumaroles roar like jet engines, and Steamboat Geyser, the world's tallest active geyser, might launch water over 300 feet into the air. When it decides the time is right. Unforgiving, unpredictable, unforgettable, Norris is Yellowstone unfiltered. If you want to feel the living, breathing force of the planet, this is where it pulses hardest. Three. Hike the Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone, where water carves fire-colored stone. Stand at the edge of time itself. The Grand Canyon of the Yellowstone is not just a geological marvel, it's a masterpiece in motion. Carved by the roaring Yellowstone River, this dramatic chasm stretches over 20 miles, its walls stained in fiery hues of gold, rust, and rose from centuries of hydrothermal activity. As you hike along the canyon's rim or descend into its depths on trails like Uncle Tom's Trail or South Rim Trail, you'll feel the thunder of Lower Falls, a breathtaking 308-foot cascade that's even taller than Niagara. Mist rises, rainbows form, and the sound is deafening in the most awe-inspiring way. Every overlook offers a new perspective, from postcard-perfect views at Artist Point to quieter trails where the only voices are wind and water. This isn't just a hike, it's a walk through the wild heart of Yellowstone. Two. Explore Tower Fall, a hidden gem carved in stone. Step into a scene straight out of a storybook. Tucked between rugged cliffs and towering volcanic spires, Tower Fall crashes 132 feet into a narrow canyon, a mesmerizing blend of raw power and alpine serenity. This lesser-known treasure in Yellowstone is framed by ancient basalt columns and pine-covered ridges, creating one of the park's most picturesque and painterly settings. The short trail to the overlook offers a panoramic view of the falls, while more adventurous hikers can descend farther for a closer look at the Yellowstone River's wild, churning waters below. Named for the dramatic rock pinnacles that surround it, Tower Fall feels like nature's cathedral, quiet, majestic, and untamed. If you're craving a peaceful escape with postcard-worthy beauty, this is where Yellowstone slows down and stuns. One. Watch Old Faithful erupt, the pulse of Yellowstone's living earth. Every 90 minutes, the earth breathes. Old Faithful isn't just Yellowstone's most iconic geyser, it's a global symbol of nature's rhythm and power. With astonishing regularity, this legendary geyser shoots scalding water over 100 feet into the sky, a steamy column that pierces the clouds and leaves onlookers speechless. Surrounded by the steaming basin and backed by sweeping views of lodgepole pines and geothermal features, the moment feels almost cinematic. And despite the name, Old Faithful still surprises, each eruption slightly different, yet always spectacular. Whether you watch from the viewing platform or the quiet path behind it, this is not just a show, it's Yellowstone's heartbeat. A marvel of science, a mystery of nature, and a moment you'll never forget. Yellowstone isn't just a national park, it's a living, breathing world of fire, water, stone, and sky. From thundering waterfalls to bubbling geysers, sweeping valleys to hidden canyons, this land tells the ancient story of earth in motion. Whether you're standing beneath the spray of Old Faithful, watching bison roam the Lamar Valley, or gazing into the technicolor depths of Grand Prismatic Spring, every moment here connects you to something deeper, wilder, and utterly unforgettable. In Yellowstone, you don't just visit nature, you become a part of it. So pack your sense of wonder. The wild is waiting.